Hello guys and welcome back to the channel. Today, 5 top Wonderkid right backs from around the world and we're going to see how they look 5 years into the future. Let's go! So you heard it there in the intro. Today we're looking at my 5 picks for 5 Wonderkids in the future for right back positions. I mean, you can see here, a few of them can play a few different positions, but their main position is right back. So I'm going to get into each of these players, have a little look at them, and then go 5 years down the line and see how they develop. If they're developed well, if they're worth signing for your saves right now. But before that though, if you're enjoying these videos and you haven't already, why haven't you hit that sub button? Get it done now. Hit that sub button, give the video a thumbs up. At the end of the video, leave a comment, let me know about your thoughts of any other right back Wonderkids you can think of around the world. I'll check them out myself, my own saves then. Check them out on my Twitch when I'm streaming Valencia right now, or even our YouTube series with Watford, or whatever else in the future. Come down below, I'll have a look at them. So, first is at Ajax. Ajax known for their Wonderkids from all over the years now. And this guy, Rencic, comes in here. I mean, you see here, plays centre back, CDM. But I think I see him best as a right back personally. Personally, I'm thinking this guy's a right back. Even being either footed, it's just good to get someone that far forward and cut back onto his left. Both footed, great tackling, decent pace. This is all the age at 18 by the way as well. 18, he looks like a starter for maybe like a lower league Prem side. Even championship sides. I mean, looks very, very good player. Worth to check this guy out, I reckon. I mean, you see it, quite a high fee for him to get him in right now, but it's probably worth looking at. You're probably worth looking at, definitely. Next up on the list, Tino Livramento. He was at Chelsea, if I'm correct in saying, yeah, but he left for 5 million Southampton this recent window, but you see straight away, valued now between 24 and 72 million. Absolutely ridiculous for the 18-year-old right back. I mean, he looks incredible on paper. Good pace, dribbling, crossing, tackling. It's all the good stuff you want, man. You want to see that stuff, that work rate as well. Keep get up and down them lines. You can see that he can play all on this right-hand side, left-hand side a little bit, and even if you need to, as a backup centre-back. Very, very good. Very, very key for you. Something worth for looking at. I mean, if you're going to do like a Premier League save with Southampton, this guy, this is the one you want to build your team around in right back. I never thought you'd say build your team around a right back, but I mean, this guy looks incredible. For those who watched me on Twitch before know I did Wolves. I want to get this geezer in the team as much as possible, but at the time it just wasn't getting there for me. By the third season, he hadn't played enough. It wasn't getting there enough. We'd loaned him out a few years. Didn't do it for me in there, but I believe there isn't a potential about this guy. Kijana Javier, formerly of Liverpool, formerly of the Dutch League. The Dutch lad, he's quality. You can see the stats here alone. Decent tackling, decent passing. I think within a 5-year period, this guy can redevelop and be something different. He's worth trying. Look at some of these traits as well. Trying to play out of trouble, try his long-range free kicks, brings the ball out of defence. I mean, free kick taking isn't great at 11, but I mean, it's something you can improve on as well. If he likes trying it as well, why not give it a go? Next up on our list is the Man City loanee. You've probably seen him around by now in past FMs. Jan Couto looks the article. Probably the best on his list personally. From what I've seen him do in past FMs, and from keeping an eye on him in this FM already, he looks really, really good. He's worth looking at. I mean, look at that again. Crossing, dribbling. Tackling's not so much. He's not the best defensively, but I mean, in that wing back role, into right back role, not doing wing backs. We're just doing all right back and wing backs all in one. So yeah, this guy looks to finish article already, honestly. But I mean, at 19, he's only going to develop. He's worth keeping an eye on this guy. I mean, that fee, 2.5 to 7.6 million, is worth looking at alone, to be honest. Absolutely incredible. And if I'm right, contract-wise, it's only a few years down the line, you could probably get him for free a few years down the line. So, for our final one, another Man City loan. Man City just hoarding all these good young kids, I swear. Another right back, another potential Wonderkid, the Peruvian star. I can't pronounce his name. Oglier? I mean, I probably butchered that for you all, but you get the gist. Look at this guy. Did he have one cap already for under 20s in Peru? They're probably up in their first team, to be fair. I mean, tackling of 12, passing 12, marking 13, good dribbling, pretty fast. It's forward whenever possible and dives and tackles. Okay, diving tackle was a bit risky, maybe, but I mean, he's probably worth looking at, honestly. I thought, looking at this guy, he's worth a look. He's definitely worth looking 5 years' time. So now we're at that point of the video where we're going to go 5 years into the future and have a look just how these kids did. Here we are, 5 years in the future. We're here, and the first one I look at is old Tino at Southampton. He's still there. Oh my God, look at that value now. 50 to 150 million, star player, 105k a week. Oh my god, he's developed. That pace, crossing, dribbling, passing's decent, tackling's very good. Their mentals are all look beautiful. Mentals and physicals look absolutely incredible together. And they're 6'1" as well. Like I said before, he can potentially play centre back for you. If you wanted that fast centre back, you could have just retrained him when you first met him 5 years ago. You could have retrained this guy as a centre back as well. Even he can play the whole line, can't he? He looks for the pass attack rather than scoring now. Knocks ball past opponents on the wing as well. I mean, he looks incredible. Absolute winner. Tino is one of the ones you need to keep an eye on. I mean, he can play all over, can't he, as well? Left, right, and centre back. It's a good first choice to go with. Not bad at all. Let's go see the next one, shall we? As we go to see Renschk, who has now moved to Barcelona. Ajax, see you later. I mean, how much did he move for in the end? I'm a bit curious. 23.5 million. It's not bad, really. Not a bad little fee, really, for the lad. Looks decent, though, man. Like, he's playing for the first team at Barcelona now as well, which is good to see. He's getting a lot of football. We'll go back into him. I mean, like I said, we can play centre back, but I think personally, could be in 5'11". He's very much a fullback in my eyes, personally. Takes opponents on tightly, refrains from taking long shots, cuts inside from the left, cuts inside from the right. So, I mean, again, you can play him on either side or cut inside as well, which is good to see. Decent first touch and dribbling, good passing, good tackling range. Again, the mentals are great. The only one's down is aggression, which is fine. You don't need the aggression, do you, so much, really? Only more so if you're going to be pressing. And then again, physicals look absolutely incredible. Another good shout. Value is still very decent as well. 22 to 67 million. They're bought him for 23, remember. So it's not a bad value. It's worth keeping an eye on this guy. Probably one you can go for in one of your saves. Keep an eye on this boy. Next off, we're back now. The proving boy who was at Man City is no more. I mean, he's worth quite a little bit less than what we thought originally. 210k moved for in the end. To Copenhagen. After a few loan spells, hasn't really worked out for him. I mean, in terms of stats, he still looks very decent. He hasn't developed as good as the other guys now, but at 23, 24 international caps for Peru, so he did get into that international call-up not long after we left him. I mean, he's still got good dribbling, good passing, probably a cheaper option, maybe like a championship option possibly instead. He's not Premier League quality at this point, I wouldn't say, but as a backup for the Premier League at the very most, but championship quality or lower league quality, this is the boy to go for. So he's at Copenhagen, 1.4 to 4.2 million, 5 years in the future, so, and you saw how cheap you could buy him for originally. Not a bad little option there. One of the cheaper ones on the list. So we come back now at the other former Man City boy. He has left now. Jan Couto has gone back to Brazil. He's at Flamengo. I mean, he still looks really good. Value between 3.8 and 11.5 million. I don't know why he left exactly what happened here. He joined Man City here. Loans, and then went for 1.9 million back to Brazil. He's played every game. He's got a handful of assists, a goal each season. He's played the matches. Not the best average ratings, really. But I mean, in terms of the actual stats overall, still very good. Great mentals, great physicals. Getting forward, passing, dribbling, crossing. The tackling was never just there, though. That was always the problem with this guy, I think. He didn't develop his defensive options in terms of tackling. His marking's not too bad, but maybe a bit more training. If you do have to sign him, train his tackling straight away. Work on them defensive options about him. Work on them. You're in for a winner. And finally, in the list, I mean, I'm a bit let down by this one, really. Kajan Javier, he's not even wanted by Wolves no more. Surplus to requirements, 1.4 million. I mean, he still looks like a good player. Maybe he just doesn't cut it for the Premier League. I mean, I don't know if he hasn't played enough minutes or what has that leave. What has gone wrong with his career? He's been sat at Wolves doing nothing, that's why. He had one loan spell out of Legia, and since then, he's been sat in Wolves reserves for like 3 years doing nothing. It's like we said last time out in the goalkeeper video. If the players aren't getting played, they won't develop and they won't be worth any money. Send your boys out on loan every season. If you're not going to play them, get them loaned out. Get them first team football. If not, sell them with a buyback clause for quite cheap, you know? Just think about it. You sell them for 2 million, put a buyback in there for 5 million. Stuff like that. You can always bring them back then once they're developed more. But I mean, you're a waste really, Javier. Somebody who can develop into a first team footballer. Wolves just didn't give him the time of day. Never got that chance and never reached that full potential. Bit of a shame, really, but you hate to see it. But these things happen in football manager, sadly. Thanks again for watching. Again, if you've enjoyed this video, feel free to hit that subscribe button, give the video a thumbs up, and leave a comment down below of your right back wonder kids. And let me know what you think of this list as well. Anyone here you've tried prior, you've worked with, let us know down below. We'll see you next time.